Hello, welcome to Truth Runs Deep podcast. I'm Taryn,
I'm Callie.
and we're here to talk about all things law and order, organized crime, SVU, fanfic writing, and more. And
Well,
today we're making
this time,
a very short episode because of
short
time reasons, and we
special
want to,
episode.
and it's a very short special episode because we have a cool story you want to tell you guys, and we've been holding this for like 4 days because it took us some time to figure out tell the story.
Life happened. We haven't been able to
Life
share
happened,
it.
but we have to tell you right now. So to tell the story sequentially, you need to start telling the story. Well, I guess with the background. So last week we did an episode where we titled Ansley and Danielle Deserve an Emmy because
Which
of
we did.
the organized crime episode Punch Drunk, which is fantastic. We watched it multiple times and seen it multiple times. We were
If you
started
still
writing a
haven't
fic about it.
watched it,
It's just so good. If you haven't
girl,
watched it, even if you don't want, like, if you don't watch organized crime, this is the
it's good.
episode, the one episode we would tell you you like must watch. Like,
It's
my
Frozen.
camera's frozen. Oh, this is the one episode you must watch. Like, seriously, it's so good. Casting the praise that we talked about it for 2 hours and 15 minutes, 2 hours 12
Yeah,
minutes. Like,
yeah.
we will do the review of SVU and organized, SVU and Mothership for next
So
Wednesday.
the 2 hours and 15 minutes is gonna be
The
important to remember
singular,
in a few
the
minutes.
singular episode on one episode. So we were talking. We said, hey, we were like, hey, should we like at Andy? I mean, Ansley and Danville, should we add them on Twitter when we post this? And we were like, I don't know, maybe we should do it. So we did. So then that went
Um,
out at noon. What was noon for you was 11 for me on Saturday.
yeah.
And
No,
then
actually,
I've gone out to go do some stuff.
yeah,
I went to having a great little fantastic day, and you were getting ready for work. And
yeah.
then something happened. And I think,
I
well,
was
you can take it up from
literally
here.
in the process of getting ready for work. So I'd gotten out of the shower and I checked my phone and I see a Twitter notification pop up and it says at Ainsley Seeger quoted TRD podcast. And then I dropped my phone because I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Once I had collected myself for a second, I picked up my phone to actually make sure I was reading that correctly. I was.
My camera's frozen.
And then I started, I cried. I was breathing kind of heavily and I squealed.
It's a great story.
And then I
Honestly.
sent Karen
Like
literally
4 text messages in all caps of my name because I was out
Karen.
doing, I
She's
was
like,
living my life.
and
She's
I
like,
sent
Taryn,
her
Taryn. And I was like, what?
the
Because I was
message.
at a restaurant. I was sitting down, I was waiting for my table at a restaurant. So I'm on my left to go to the bathroom. And I was by myself. And I was like, anyway, so Callie tells me,
Yeah.
well,
So
if
at
you don't
first,
want
I
evidence,
thought
you can show the picture,
I will.
show the
So
screenshots. If people want
at first,
evidence,
I
you're not kidding.
thought it was first I thought it was Ainsley messaging the podcast.
Yeah, you told me that and I couldn't find the message, but then it was not.
And you couldn't find the message, and I realized I was wrong. And where is it? Oh my gosh, where is it? I thought I saved it.
I screenshotted. I mean, I saved the screenshot you sent me, and then I put it in my favorites tab, so it'll never be forgotten.
I'm really
As long as
surprised I
not.
didn't do that yet.
Hold on. We need. Do I need to find
But
it?
yeah, that was
Do
before
you have? Do you have it, or do you want me to? The first one.
found it.
Look, I
This
screenshotted
was
it.
before I added new
You're
storage.
not. Yeah.
So this is where
Oh,
we're at.
yeah. We are not
The
joking.
the Ainsley directly messaged me on Twitter
Yes.
quoting our podcast tweet and wrote, just listen to the whole thing. Y'all are so fucking sweet.
And then we were like, and then I was like, oh my god,
You know
like,
how
wait,
I
hold
said to
on.
keep the 2 hours and 15 minutes in your head?
Yeah, she listened to the whole and Brett,
She
and
listened
I
to
was
the
like,
whole
and said we were fucking sweet, and then we were like, what do we say back?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, what the heck do I say back? What do I do? What do I do? I literally like this was 3 o'clock. I had to go to work at 4. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go. Go, go, go. But I could not because I was busy screaming.
Yeah.
And I went to show my parents and they were like, oh my oh my god, like it's legit. Yeah.
It's legit,
And
man.
so after I was like trying to figure out what to say, because we were both
We're like, what do we
trying to
say? Oh my god. We were
process
having a
the fact
meltdown. We
that
were processing that like
Ainsley herself, themselves, the gloriousness of them all listen to our podcast.
I know. We were like, oh my
And
god.
if depending on if they were watching on Spotify or not,
They see
can
us.
see
And
us.
meanwhile, see us. You hear our voices for certain. And we were just like, so if you do listen to this
On
again,
our
Ainsley, we were seriously, we can't thank you enough.
oh my god, I almost forgot that on our Twitter, on the podcast Twitter, like both of our handles are there.
Yes. I
Thank
changed
you.
mine slightly, but still close enough. Yes.
Yeah, so that's where we were at.
Where we were.
Yeah. Yeah. And so after we finally were trying to figure out what to write back, I wrote, "Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. This episode was very much a gift to you and Danielle," which it very much was. "We both
Mm-hmm.
think the world of you and can't wait for the next episode."
Yep.
Ah, 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 ah. I didn't see this before. They hearted the message.
Oh yes. Yo, we all listen, like seriously, if you listen to this again, like if we we were gonna like add this to the other part, but we couldn't wait anymore because we didn't have
Yeah.
time for timing reasons. But
Yeah.
we needed to tell you this story because it's literally the best story ever. So Ainsley, if you listen to this part,
And then
we seriously can't
Ainsley
thank you enough.
replied with 3 black hearts followed by 3 white exclamation points.
Yes.
The 3 black hearts are like their usual thing, and I'm thinking the exclamation points are describing
Some
the
good stuff coming up.
episode.
Yeah,
So
we've talked about it. We've talked about this in depth. If you all want to go back and listen to the episode that we did
yeah,
a couple days ago, you will listen to it.
we've spent
We
our
went
week
deeply.
writing a bit too.
We've been
Oh,
writing this fic
also,
since
yeah,
Thursday night.
we talked about writing in our
Yeah.
episode.
And
So
then we got
Ainsley also knows
secondhand.
to write too.
We were like, oh. We were like, oh. You were like, oh, we
Yeah.
talked about the fic we wrote. And then we talked
No.
about our feelings. And then we talked about time and stuff. We were like,
Yeah, I was listening to the episode again.
do the whole thing. That wasn't like the first part, like 50 million times. I had to edit. No, that was the other one before that. But
and
I
I
think
was
I
like,
edited 6 of them
oh
up.
my gosh, they heard us say this.
We like remembered it, but we were like, I'm slightly embarrassed, but then slightly not embarrassed because like
Yeah.
one of our favorite actresses of all time know who we are.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
that's
so that's
crazy.
basically the entire reason we're making this tiny episode
Yeah,
to
it's like
tell
10
you
minutes
to
early.
listen to our podcast.
Yes, and we are so grateful. That scared me.
I mean, just while we're on the topic of like Ainsley and Danielle and everything.
Yeah.
Danielle just, as of now when we're recording on Tuesday, February 7th.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna edit. I'm not gonna edit. I don't have to edit this. Save this. Download
it. Danielle just finished a reading of her play 3 Black Girl Blues. So not only does she act, she writes and produces. Yes. Queen.
Yeah, so we literally can't stop singing praises.
So,
cannot sing enough praises. We literally could go on for hours if we like had time.
Yeah.
But it's late. So yeah, that was our story.
Still, the clip that lives on in my head, it's like when the cast, when they were doing the crossover.
Oh, hold on, you got some audio bug right there.
Who would you partner up to do this? And one of the questions was karaoke, and Danielle and Ainsley said each other, and I was like, "This is the best day of my life." Yay!
Yes, please, like y'all, we can't sing enough praises.
Nope.
We're real excited. Also the podcast at 800. Well, 800 listens.
If you're listening
800
again,
listens is a big deal for us, so we're like excited about that. And Ainsley, I think, was like 798. I think it kind of lags on like the like who like. But I think she's like 798. But still, it made it. We were real excited. And
on the rare chance that
you do it again.
First off, hi.
Hi. We're not weird, I promise. We're kind of weird, but
Karen, don't say that.
It's too late. I've already said it. I acknowledge that I'm a strange human being. Like, what are we doing with our lives? Making we're
I mean, I feel like
people
it's
on the internet
kind
making a
of
podcast.
obvious now. We literally spent 2 hours and 15 minutes talking about an hour episode.
We do it
So
again. I'd do it all over again. It was a fantastic conversation we had about it.
okay.
So go
Anyway,
listen to that
yeah,
one.
if
You'll
you're
have it. Go
listening at
listen to that one.
hi,
It's worth your
we
time.
very much
Go watch the
appreciate.
episode first, then go listen to what we had to say about the episode. Do both. Why isn't it so fast?
Yeah.
Go do all the things.
Ainsley
Go
listens.
watch the episode.
Listen to us.
If Ainsley listen to it, you can do.
Yeah.
Go listen to it. It is
Don't go watch the episode for us. Go watch it because Ainsley knows
It's
we're talking about it.
phenomenal.
Go watch it
We
for them.
cannot.
Go.
I might. I'm watching it again tonight, but I might watch it again because it's not new Thursday, so I might watch it again Thursday
Yeah,
night.
we gotta watch it
Like do
again.
like do my encore performance. Like do watch it as an encore for the third time. It's not really an encore, but
When do we get promo photos?
probably later.
I need them.
Usually
I just
Usually,
remember.
Organized Crime and Mothership are first, and SVU always lags behind until like right before the show comes out.
What if they give us a promo photo with her in the trunk? I don't think.
Please, I'll cry. So if you don't know context for in the trunk, oh well, you have to find out. Go listen to it. Check in the
No.
trunk. Go find out.
The stuff I'm going to just keep saying.
Yeah, we'll find out. Y'all will find out.
Yeah.
You working on a fic? The fic is real good.
Oh,
There's so
yeah.
many different paths
So-
it took already. We're like idea. But
Because we mentioned it in last episode on how we had 2 different like theories of what.
and then that
Shanks
path turned into other paths. One path like
do.
we're doing like a more
Um,
per
I
canon
guess-
version. We're doing like a more
Um,
canon Jalakai version. And then we're doing a creative liberty where we kind of just were like, let's play around, see what we can do. And
As of now in canon, we have no
yeah, there's no like how do we get
that
from
it's not still a
this-
thing. So
yeah, so we kind of made it up on the fly. We like skipped around the part that we knew would be canon and then made the like post episode kind of, and then
So
like
we
the
have-
real part.
we like split our doc into like what we believe
Okay.
will be happening in
What
canon.
would happen versus what we think.
And then
hope doesn't
creative
happen.
liberty.
God. Yeah.
We
We
if
hope
any
creativity does not happen because
creative
it's
liberty stuff happens in the episode, oh god,
okay.
I will not
No,
forgive
no.
Dick Wolf, but I will also be like, holy crap.
We predicted the future and it was bad. We have predicted things
All
pretty
because
accurately
of this
before.
theory that my own dad put in my head,
Yeah.
and now
And
I'm
we
fucking
ran. You ran.
wrong.
You
We ran with it. We
ran. You ran hard. It's February 7th. Today's February 7th, right? Yes, February 7th. It also is Olivia's canon birthday.
yeah.
The second canon birthday, but you know,
Canon
we're counting
birthday.
it as the
This is
canon
the one that
birthday.
this is the one we
Acknowledge.
accept, because
We acknowledge and
you
accept.
know
it.
who was the first one to say happy birthday.
We said it the day before, but
And he was early.
He was early. That's like the cutest little moment.
Where's the GIF?
ever.
Where's the GIF?
Hold on, I gotta pull it out now. I posted it on Twitter because I was like, we gotta pull it out. Hold on, that's not Twitter. That's Snapchat.
What we were talking about.
Also, apparently, this is also the day Redacted also premiered on this day, and we're not gonna talk about it. So I'm not talking about Redacted. If you don't know what Redacted is, then sorry, I'm not saying that the episode, the forbidden episode.
Yeah. That's what we
I
have.
posted it earlier. Where did I posted it earlier? Hold on.
We have an Olivia fix started, but we are
Ooh,
very
we did. We started
so much invested in this
deeply invested. Okay.
Jet arc Jet
Hold on, my
arc
camera froze.
that,
Oh, my camera
gonna be
frozen again. Zoom. Ever since I updated Zoom, it just got worse. I know. Ever since I updated Zoom, it just got worse. Like,
I mean,
work.
yeah, no, literally, we have
What? Camera.
no. Come on.
This is the most precious gift ever. This
I
scene
still
makes my
remember
heart,
when
my
we-
Barson heart just. This is like when I first started watching SVU regularly. So like it was and I like just like okay, so like I just finished like ninth, like that, and then like watching it live, getting to this wasn't that long of a gap for me. But I was like, I knew I was a Barson by then, and I was like,
I still remember us all
the way Olivia smiled at him and the Zoom screen cries.
because it was the
that-
first time that Roll had come back since he left.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
even though
it's
he was literally on for like
like
a
30
minute,
seconds, a
we all
minute.
lost our crap because
It's
A,
so
Marisha
good.
posted a selfie with him,
Yes.
and B, just look at the GIF. That
Y'all,
should be
it's
enough
so
proof for why.
it's so precious. Like the
I
way
think
Olivia's little
it's
like
my, I
head tilt.
think, besides the one that we
Oh,
have now, that's my favorite Barbara look.
yeah. Her
The
like
beard,
little
the
look she gives.
suspenders, the shirt,
Yeah. Her little look and
and
her
her little head tilt and smile.
that woman's in love with that man. I won't deny it as long as I live.
We
Anyway,
yeah, no.
that's a whole nother conversation. We talked about Barson literally forever and all
We
the
came
time.
to
And
talk
it
about Ainsley,
frustrated.
and we ended up
We
getting to
did.
Barton because of
We,
course
we
we
did
did.
because I had to acknowledge it. Because I had my Olivia Benson shirt on today, my Daisy sweater because I love
Yes.
this sweater. So I had on today, and my
Yeah,
Daisy
Sarah
sweater
has all
that
the
I had.
fun shirts. I don't.
I spend too much money on things I don't need. So, I sent you a present. That you already know you're getting a present from me, but you probably can figure out what it is. But I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah,
You just
I
have to
don't know what
find
it
out.
is, but
It's supposed to be delivered on next Wednesday. You
I
should
have
get it
an
by Wednesday.
I have an idea of what it is.
Can't
And
tell
if
you
it
what it is.
is what I'm
Surprise. I
thinking
love
it
keeping it
is, then
secret.
I'm going.
You're gonna love it though. I keep telling you, you're gonna love it. But yeah, I think we need to stop. We need to wrap this up. It's a reasonable. It's like 20 minutes almost. Then we have to keep writing until it's bedtime. We're gonna keep writing until bedtime, and then we'll write some more tomorrow because we literally write the story all day, every day of our life.
Yeah. Because
Yep.
we literally I got home from work like 30 minutes ago, and she got home from work 5 minutes ago, and then we're
Yeah, I
like,
literally
go
walked
tell
into my room. I
everybody that
grabbed my
story.
laptop and walked over to this other room.
We can't hold her story in any longer.
Now you know, and now it's
Yeah.
the greatest story of all.
That Ainsley listens to our podcast.
Our
Or
lives have been
listens to
made.
the podcast.
Our lives have like this is like my life has been made. And then like the other day, the day after, I think we posted a selfie, and I was like, this person knows who I am. And then I was having a little bit of a crisis, a little bit, but not really a crisis. But it was a great moment in my life.
Yeah.
So
That's where we're at.
yeah, I live on the high of that moment of my life.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic day. So I think that's all we gotta talk about because I'm gonna put this in, download this so I
we
can
keep talking
edit.
we're
Well,
gonna
I have to edit it.
for an hour
Yeah,
again.
we have work to do.
Yeah.
Work to do. All right, so that is all. Thank you all for listening to this very short
Special.
but fun and special
Love
episode
you.
of Treatments. We love you all. We appreciate you listening to us. And once again, thank you to Ainsley to listening to our podcast
Yes,
because it really means the world to us. And yeah, because if I say that, I will visit with so much love. And we are so excited for the next episode. I don't even know what it's called or not. Is there a title out? Is there a title out for it?
All in the game.
Oh, it is? It has a title.
Wait, this was like our podcast episode of that?
No, not the podcast.
Title.
I'm talking about organized crime. Does the next one have a title?
Yeah, All in the Game.
Oh yeah, it is. How did I forget? We talked about this. All in the Game. We're so excited for All in the Game. Like waiting another 8 days is gonna drive us insane, but we'll be writing our little brains out. Sorry, that was dramatic. I have been up all day.
It's fine.
Did not have a nap
They already know how dramatic we can be. So
yeah, Taryn didn't have a nap today, so
I went from job 1 to job 2. This is
I kind of just did school, did a little work, did set up for work, did work, and then came back. Yeah. So that is all.
All right, now we're actually going to say bye. So bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening.
Bye. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.